Okay, we're on the east side of the house, on the north side of the fence. Fences are beyond the scope of this inspection, but a lot of these bolts on both gates. There's another gate over there, and the bolts are loose. But here we are. We probably already discussed the satellite dish on the chimney. But what we haven't discussed is look at the flashing around the fireplace chimney. It's kind of a roof thing. I get that. But you're not supposed to have gaps like that. The manufacturer says no. You're also supposed to have kick-out flashing on both sides of the fireplace chimney. So we're missing kick-out flashing. And then the rain gutter, the butt ends of the rain gutter, they're not supposed to be closer than 2 inches. It's supposed to be at least 2 inches away from the wall surface. You see some of the rain gutters have been leaking a little bit right there. Okay, this is a brick system, and they painted it. Probably because it had cracks and repairs. I get that. The brick is, for all practical purposes, brick is a permanent application. And so now we've taken a low maintenance or a no maintenance system, and you're going to be painting it on occasion. You just are. Got some cracks in the foundation here. Those have been sealed up. What's that about? If we had some foundation repair here? I don't know. Termites can get in there. These are called weep holes. We want these. Homeownership 101. All roofs leak. All walls leak. We've designed these systems to shed water faster than they accept it because we want it to stay dry inside. So there's, and you know, most of the time you won't see anything. It'll just be vapor. Because brick is porous. Well, it was until you painted it. Brick is porous. Now if you have an event, I've seen a couple. I hope you don't see an event, but if you have an event, water will come out of that. It's called weep holes. And your windows, vinyl paint, vinyl frame, double pane. But your windows, they have weeps as well. Now, there's weirs, like on the swimming pool skimmers. There's weirs that can fit inside of these, but not a single one has, and I haven't seen a single one with a weir, so I'm going to assume that that these windows just didn't come with them. They're not expensive items. Let's see here. What else we got? Just because we want to know, inquiring minds. Come on. My method. Okay. There we go. Some stair-step cracks between the brick and mortar beneath the master bathroom window, comma, east wall, period. That's my method. That's how I do it. It's one of the ways I do it. Coming on along. And we're going to talk about this. But these should have been stapled down, these irrigations. Wood mulch beneath the drip line, that's conducive. I got wood mulch at my house. My wife likes it. I get that. But the Texas Structural Pest Control Board, they say that's conducive. That'll be on the report. Trees shouldn't be closer than 25 feet. Yeah, now I'm getting the battery sign. This won't be that long. Got some stair-step cracks through the brick and mortar on the master bedroom north wall. And that's the way it'll read. Space. Some horizontal and stair-step cracks through the brick and mortar on the north side of the master bedroom. Period. Moving on along, and I'm not required to make every note of movement. All I have to say is there's some movement. That's all that I'm required to do. But I like to, bake a little more information into my inspection reports. There's a horizontal crack right here on the front porch. We'll make a note of that too. Vertical crack through the brick and mortar above the electric receptacle outlet on the front porch. Period. And this is GFCI protected, I believe. It'll be in the report. I made other notes. This one is not GFCI protected. And this electric receptacle outlet over here, it doesn't seem to work. I can't make it work. As long as the front porch area. Again, rain gutters should not be, the butt ends should be 2 inches away, which would mean, even though this is short run, which would mean that we have kick-out flashing here. And then if you'll notice that clogged drain up there, the rain gutter is not supposed to drain directly onto the roof covering. These are all things that are not supposed to happen or should have happened. Right there, 3 things. No kick-out, too close, draining on the roof covering. Over here, some of the, and I got a better example, some of the soffit seems to be bowing out. We came in and redid a lot of this. Another thing, come back around, we're going to run out of battery anyway. We can be luxurious. We've got some high soil right in there. A little bit of high soil. And there'll be more. We'll find some high soil. One thing acorns falling. One thing that I couldn't find, it'll be another video, but this is later, you don't know that. They're not recorded in the order of the report, but I cannot find a main water shutoff valve for the water supply into the house. I can't. Coming on along. There's that soffit, hillbilly home inspections. There's the soffit I was talking about. Another thing that I didn't mention on the other side, but when this home was built, it just didn't happen. This siding, this trim board around here, around your window fenestrations, that's French for holes in your walls. Well, it's a charge for the boomer humor. Okay, well, they might not have done it like that in the past, but you're supposed to have Z-bar flashing to divert water off of it. Now I understand it's pretty much protected up underneath the soffits, but you don't have it. You don't have it. Another home inspector is going to tell you about it. I might as well tell you about it. Okay, this window. This is I'm calling this the south bedroom. I'm calling this the west bedroom. There's another bedroom on the other side closer. That's the east bedroom. But we got some stair-step cracks, and they're coming. And then they've been patched, and we got some movement here. And vertical. Excuse me. Yeah, vertical. So there we go. We'll just get out the recorder. Get out my secretary. Stair-step and vertical cracks through the brick and mortar on the north end of the west wall, comma, beneath the west bedroom window, period. This kind of looks crooked right in here. Kind of bows. I'm not sure what that means. Now, if this home was built today, of course it wasn't. If this home was built today, we'd have control joints. Some people call them expansion joints, like the joints in the street. Because it's going to move. It's going to move. If you don't give it some control joints, it's going to make its own. I can get some repairs right in here. We got high soil right along here. High soil along the west wall. There's another water faucet. I haven't tried this one yet. I don't think I did. It works. We do not have vacuum breakers on our exterior faucets. We don't. We should. But they're not there. This is your emergency drain line for your air conditioning system. It's supposed to discharge in an obvious location. Obvious would be over here in front of a window. That's where it should be, so you can look out the window, see that it's leaking. You know you have a problem. It can leak for days over here. You don't know that you got a problem. These are soffit vents. We'll be looking for those when we get in. We've got another video for this bad boy. Specifically, we don't like this. And then we got some other stuff. Driveways are beyond the scope of this inspection. This is the first time you heard it, but you'll probably hear it twice. Electric meters hanging away from the wall. Got some of those loose hardware on the fence hinges. These surface drains in the backyard, but they drain back into the alley. This is your gas meter over here. It's high enough, it's fine enough. This is where you turn the gas off to the house in case you have an emergency. This is how it works. It doesn't have a valve where it enters the house. So you turn this valve perpendicular. Parallel is on, perpendicular is off. You take these two little ears and where they line up, that way the gas company can put a lock on it in case you don't pay your bill. You turn it like that and you turn the gas off. Pergolas, beyond the scope of the inspection. They're not supposed to be, posts are not supposed to be spaced farther than 8 feet. That looks like it's about 10 feet. This looks like it's about 6 feet. So, you know, get your averages, but they got some nice connectors here. Nice connectors. This is really bolted in well. I say it is. Except, see these connectors up here? Well, maybe you can't. These connectors up